Listen to these words that I speak.
My life be like, ooh, yeah, ooh. My life be like, ooh.
Hey guys, it's your girl Em and I am back with another video, and today we're gonna kind of be getting on like the more serious side of Em. I know y'all used to seeing me be a goofball and all of that because that is how I am, but lately there has been a topic that has been on my mind heavily, and I want to be transparent with you guys as much as I am goofy. So today I'm going to be talking to you guys about something that all of us go through in life, young or old, doesn't matter. We've all been here, whether it's a romantic relationship or a family, friend. I'm sure we have all dealt with toxic relationships, y'all. It's just crazy how common it is these days, how used to it we've all become. It's become like a phenomenon apparently. But I just want to give you guys a few tips to, you know, analyze your relationships, to either see if you're in a toxic relationship right now or ways that you can avoid a toxic relationship. Because trust me, I know sometimes we just be so blinded. Jesus.
But I cannot see. I'm legally blind. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. I'm innocent.
That when you give us the signs, we just can't see anything. So I wrote a couple of things down on my phone. So if I look down, that's what I'm looking at to reference. But one of the first points that I made was, don't ignore the signs. We tend to do this a lot. When we see red flags in people, we usually ignore every red flag. They can be so bright and we all just hit the snooze button, hit the ignore button, and we sometimes think, you know, they're probably not gonna do that again. 8 times out of 10, they're probably gonna do or say whatever it was again. We just like to give people the benefit of the doubt all the time. I, for one, I'm very guilty of ignoring every flag possible. Don't ignore the signs, don't ignore the red flags. Literally, this can help you avoid so much toxic people. And again, I do say this is not just towards romantic relationships. This is towards friendships, family members. Like, anybody can be toxic towards you. It doesn't matter. A lot of relationships can be toxic. So this is not just directed to romantic relationships. The second point that I made was, beware of those that are only around you or with you for their own convenience. These are the people that just pop up when they need something, and they tell you how much they love you when they need something, and you're the best person in the world when they need something. It's so obvious, y'all. Some romantic relationships where you have sex.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
And it's like, that's all they want all the time, every day. Y'all can't even have a conversation because all they trying to do is get in your pants. No. And if you want to, verify if a person is with you out of convenience, cut out what they constantly ask you for. Cut it out of the relationship, cut it out of the friendship, and see how often they're around. If you have a car,
I'm in my mum's car,
and your friends are always in the whip trying to drive around, you're their personal Uber, tell them no the next time they need a ride, and see how much of a friend you are then. If all y'all doing is having sex and that's the only reason you think they're around, stop having sex and see how much substance that person have. See how much they want to be with you then when you tell them no. If someone always asking you for money, say no next time. Just say no. You might want to say yes afterwards, but say no just to gauge their reaction and see how much of a friend they will be when you cannot supply them with the funds anymore. I am telling y'all, some people will come and suck you dry, drier than a desert, and they will have nothing to give you in return. And how can you pour into somebody when they're not pouring back into you? And this is also something else I am very guilty of, because saying no for me is so hard, y'all. I love to help and do. I'm a very generous person. But sometimes I don't realize when people are trying to take advantage of me, and that gets very stressful. Trust me. Listen to these words that I speak. So the next point I have is, examine how they treat you in an argument or when they're angry. this, y'all, this is a serious thing. Some people don't know how to talk to you. They don't. It's like so hard for them to have a decent conversation without calling you out of your name, being rude. Like, some people just don't know how to have a conversation or a disagreement. Be very vigilant on how someone treats you when they're upset or when you're arguing. I think there's a saying where it's like something about, if you want to know how someone feels about you, make them angry. That is not false. If you make someone angry and they say something about you that they said wasn't an issue, but now it seems like an issue, no. In past relationships, I've been spoken to like I was literally nothing, like the worst conversations. I hate yous, F yous. I can't stress enough how much verbal abuse I was taking in past relationships. And at one point, you just get to the point where you're like, enough is enough. That's toxic, and they gotta bounce. People shouldn't treat you any different when they're upset. If they can't talk to you like you're a human being, or treat you like a human being, or know your worth, or treat you what you're worth when they're upset or y'all are disagreeing, then they're toxic and they have to go. You need to know your worth and add tax. So the next point that I have, do they support your dreams or goals, and do they encourage you to be a better person, or do they talk down on you and encourage bad habits? You're only as good as the company you keep. People think that that's false. Like, no, my friends can do whatever they want. I'm nothing like that. No, you are literally only as good as the company you keep. The energy you surround yourself with. You cannot surround yourself with negative people that don't see no light whatsoever in life and think they're about to encourage you or be there for you when you're trying to better yourself. It's not gonna happen. They're always gonna encourage you to be another way, be negative. Just be like them. You don't want to be like these people. If you say, for instance, me, I want to be a YouTuber. I'm striving to be a YouTuber. I do what I have to do to be a YouTuber. I can't be around people that aren't supporting me. If you're not pushing me on this journey that I'm on to become a YouTuber, to better myself, to get closer to God, like stuff like that, I don't know. It's just no. If you say, for instance, you're trying to stop drinking, all of your friends drink, and instead of understanding, hey y'all, I don't want to go out this weekend, I don't really want to drink, I'm trying to stop drinking, and they get upset or they throw shade or try to make you feel guilty for not wanting to drink, toxic. Listen to me, it has to go. You cannot let people jeopardize you bettering yourself. If they don't encourage you and say, hey, but I understand that you don't want to come out drinking, I think that's such a good thing that you're doing, maybe I should join you, or just say something that like keep you pushing, and instead they giving you shade and being just shady, no. Let me tell y'all something. I have been there and I have done that. It's a big no for me. In my life now, the majority of my friends are people that are trying to do what I'm trying to do. That's grow as a person, better themselves, get closer to God, stuff like that. I need people that are going to push me on that walk with God. I need people that are going to push me to get up and do YouTube. I need people that are going to push me to say, hey, Ebony, you falling back a little bit. I can need you to get back on your grind. I need that. And if you can't provide that, then you got to go. So I think this is for everybody. Like, use this in your life. If they ain't trying to get you up there, or they ain't trying to grow with you, they gotta go. It's either we grow together or grow apart. So you need to figure out who God wants on your journey with you, and who God is trying to tell you, hey, where I'm trying to take you, they can't go. My next point, do they match your energy, and is the effort you're giving reciprocated? If you go out of your way to connect with people and they do not give you the same energy, cut it out. Cut it out. It is so draining to constantly give to someone what you're not receiving in return. This all ties into me saying, if people aren't pouring into you, you can't pour into them. If you don't have nothing to pour, if your cup empty, what are you gonna give to them? They got to be giving you what you're giving them. I mean, in life, it's simple. Do unto others as you want them to do unto you. If I'm trying my hardest to hang with you, spend time with you, be there for you, and you're not giving me that same thing back, it's not happening. Having the same energy reciprocated is so important. In my relationship now, it's give and take. I can't expect my boyfriend to pour into me, to pray for me, to love on me if I'm not giving him the same in return. The same energy that he has to give to me, I need to have that energy to be able to give to him. Relationships, friendships, they are not 80-20, 60-40. They are 50-50. Coming around to my last point. The biggest point there is, people, don't settle. Don't settle because it's hard. Don't settle because, oh my God, I love this person so much and they didn't do so much for me. We have so much hit. No. Don't let love keep you hostage to a toxic situation, y'all. Don't settle. I know a lot of y'all always sit down in these relationships and you say to yourself, I know I deserve better. And if you have to ask yourself if you deserve better, you deserve better. It's only so much you as a human being can take, because I say this to myself a lot. I know I deserve better in friendships all the time, but I don't stand my ground and do something about it. Hear me. You deserve better. I should do that's it. So the first step is to accept that your situation toxic. The second step is to find a way to remove yourself. Toxic relationships, y'all, can be so draining. I'm telling y'all, I done been depressed. I done been miserable. I done cried and cried. I am a cry baby, y'all. Don't settle. You deserve the world and then some. If it causes you your peace, it's too expensive. And you are good enough. So act like it. God just wants us to have relationships with people similar to the relationship that he wants to have with us. And you can't expect to know what that relationship is if you don't first seek his love. And once you seek God's love, you're able to reciprocate that love onto other people. Not reciprocate, because that means give back. But anyway, you'll be able to give that love back to him, but also you'll be able to pour that love onto other people. Once you learn what God's love is, I kid you not, you will be able to love on people so much better. But you can't love others until you love yourself. I think it's first God. You love God first. You love yourself, and then you love others the way that you love yourself and God. So the only question you have to ask yourself is, how much do you love yourself? Is it enough to get out of that toxic situation? Is it enough to end that friendship? Is it enough to stop that person from using you all the time? Is it enough to stop the verbal abuse, the physical abuse? Oh no, honey. Do you love yourself enough to get out of them situations? All of this ties into how important it is to make sure your mental health is secure. Toxic relationships can drive you insane. It can make you depressed. It could drive you crazy, make you sad, make you miserable all the time. That's stuff that you don't want to have. God promised us joy, and these toxic relationships that we tend to hold on to will not bring us the joy that he has promised, especially if he keep giving you signs to cut it loose and let it go. I'm telling y'all. Those are some tips to really evaluate your friendships and your relationships in your life at this moment, or even for future reference. I want everybody that comes across this channel to know that they are loved. They are enough. If anybody wants to hear any more relationship advice, anything, just holler at your girl. Leave in the comments what else you would like to see me talk about on my channel, and I promise I will get it done. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, your girl Eb is out.